Hi guys, so this is my new WE Scar L. It's my first ever gas blowback rifle. I'm pretty new to them, obviously, and I've had a few issues where not all of my BBs would feed. Some mags were fine, some mags weren't, although I didn't notice that straight away. So being new, my thought process was probably a little bit off. So the first thing I checked was the nozzle. I thought since the first shots were always firing, and I noticed a little bit of sticking. If you can see, the nozzle takes a while to lose its grip on the hop-up chamber. So I thought maybe as I load the first round in, as I fire that off, the bolt would come back, but maybe the nozzle didn't have enough chance to lose its grip, return back, and then pick up the next round. So I'll put up a picture now of it, the receiver's separated, and you can see that the bolt's about 90% open, and the nozzle still hadn't lost its grip from the hop-up chamber. So I decided to film it with my iPhone in the high speed setting so that I could see whether the nozzle was having enough chance to come all the way back and then be able to come forward and pick up the next BB. So as you can see, it's got plenty of chance. The bolt comes all the way back, shortly followed by the nozzle, and then they both come forward together, and it should pick up the next BB. And obviously this wasn't happening 100% of the time. So I had another look at the magazines, which was probably what I should have done in the first place, and they're all the Gen 2 open bolt M4 magazines from WE. So you'd expect them all to be the same, or at least I had. And then I noticed this difference here, which tells me that one of them is slightly a later version than the other. And I've done a fair bit of research before I bought the gun, but I'd not seen anything to suggest that this was the case. So I thought maybe one of them had their feeding lips slightly higher or lower than the other. So the one without this screw here was working just fine, and then any with the screw I was having issues with. So I decided to try and raise the feed lips. So I did the mod that I saw. Full credit goes to Bullet for My Enemy. I saw him do it with a washer. So you've got the outer case here and the inner case in the magazine held together by this screw. So let's separate them for you. It's quite tight. So I don't have any washers, so as you can see I layered up some electrical tape. It's a cheap and cheerful way of doing it, but it did the trick. So as this goes back in, it provides a little spacer there, raises the lip up slightly, and sure enough that solved my issue. So I just wanted to make this video because that caught me out, being new to gas blowback rifles. I didn't realise there was multiple different versions of the same version. So just a quick information video really. So yep, full credit goes to the Bullet for My Enemy. I saw the mod, so I'll link that in the description. Yeah, thanks for watching.